interwebs. Here we are. They're trying out a live stream. For the first time. Well, actually, I'm lying there. It's the fourth time, isn't it? 'Cause I did the repair live streams on there. But I'm just giving this a go just to see how it works. So up to now, what I can take. Hang on, I'll go back into character. Up to now, what I can see is I've got a camera here, which is what you guys are looking at me from here, directly at my face. And I am in turn looking over there at you, but also at the computer here. And from these two devices, this screen here on the phone and this computer here, I can see that there is precisely no people watching so far. So what I'm wanting to do is see that when someone joins, oh, there's a person there. When someone joins, if they can type something in the chat, I want to be able to see how it actually appears to me over here. There's a box there. That's amazing. But yet there is no comment. Still no comment. Come on, viewer. Don't be shy. Put your little tinkly words down there. My eyesight's not bad, honestly. Oh, apparently there's 3 people watching and a thumbs up, but I still don't see any chat. So I'm wondering whether I've not got it right. Oh, Petrol Headers says, hello there. Well, hello there. Oh God, it's over there as well. Okay, this is weird. So I've got a chat here and a chat there. That one disappears if people don't put stuff on, so that's good to know. How are we doing, Petrol Headers? How's your day been? And Ashley Stewart, evening. I don't know why I keep looking over there, it's over there as well. Yes, so that's good. I can't see anything in these glasses, honestly. Everybody had a good day? Oh, my day was pretty boring, to be honest. Standard talking about pensions all day type day. Usual stuff. Blah, blah, where's all my money? Blah, blah, I want to take all my money out. Normal thing. Oh, and someone called Udge Udge. I don't know who that is. They sound like the wrong sort altogether. We don't want that kind on here. Hello, Udge Udge. Oh, and Rob's there. Hello, Rob. How has your day been? Busy, I bet. So can everybody hear? I'm going to stop doing the voice for a bit. Can everybody hear me all right, even though I'm putting on a silly voice and wearing silly glasses? Bloody long day then, Rob. Just got home. What time did you set off? Oh, thanks, Judge. Perfect. So that's kind of the first bit over and done with. Then that it actually works fine, and I can see myself, and you can obviously see me because it's quite decent. I'm not that far away. I'm not like a million miles away, which Mustard looks like sometimes on his. Way overnight there, Rob. They're sometimes the best best working things there because I assume you get paid for the overnight stuff. I used to love getting paid because I used to do pat testing, and I used to love getting paid for doing sort of like, well, 2 days and a night stayover's worth of work. But instead, what I'd do is I'd set off super early first day, like in like 2 o'clock in the morning or whatever. Get there just as place opened on first day, blitz everything on there, wing my way over to second place, blitz everything on there, and then come out. So I'd get paid for 2 days plus an overnight stay and get a day off, basically. They're the best ways of doing it. Didn't it feel like? Well, I don't know whether it did to anybody else, but it felt like summer to me today, with the sun blazing through the window when I weren't allowed to go outside. Yeah, it felt really. It felt like summer was just round corner. All yesterday and all today. Bless you. Just think about the moolah coming in. Yes, spring has definitely sprung. Yeah, so it's getting to be a bit warmer. I went out on motorbike as well this weekend, which is usually a sign that it's picking up a bit. So that was good. I enjoyed that. I suppose the next thing I can ask is, has anybody got any questions to start with? I don't know what questions you might have. Take them off, blooming heck! What are you doing? You're a grown man. Stop wearing silly glasses. Jesus, that's better. Hey, bad books. Hope it's good. Yeah, so if anybody's got any questions, feel free to ask. Oh, Rob's chimed in with one. How are the cars? Margaret's fine, yeah. I were going to take her out this weekend, but I went on bike instead, like I just said on there. Henny needs some tyres before I feel confident sort of driving her around. Like, I don't think she'll fly off at road in a pirouette of nonsense. But I wouldn't want to get stopped. One of them's a bit low to Marcus, so yeah, I think I need to sort them out before I start using it properly on there. Um, yeah, they're good. Bike's good, but even though that's not a car, Civic better be all right. 'Cause I need to go to work in the morning. I've not been in it for a while. Oh, one thing that's happened though, I have lost a hat. I had a woolly hat with a bobble on it, and I distinctly remember getting in a car and driving and thinking this hat's touching the seat, touching the roof of the car. So taking it off, but I can't remember what car I were in, what day it was, or where I was going. So I've no idea where that hat's gone. I've checked all the cars and it's not in any of them. So unless garage has sort of nicked it while they've been doing its stuff on there. Udjudge asks a very important question, and it's a question that's probably been on Udjudge's mind ever since I came upstairs. And the answer, Udjudge, is it's red wine. I can't remember, and you're closer to the bottle to find out than me. Has the hat been eaten by a headline? That'd be amazing if you could have headlinings where you could just push various fabrics into it and they just molded themselves into it. That'd be great. I've been because well, the headlining in Margaret's hardtop is like spot on. It's like a grey, a dark grey material. It's probably the best bit about Margaret's interior, to be honest. And one in Henny, it's like pretty alright. There's like a couple of baggy bits on the ceiling near the boot, and door cards are all baggy. Um, so I've been looking for future planning for when I do Henny's headlining, seeing if there's any like sort of cool pattern materials. So I've seen like Japanese car tuners that have had interiors that have got like cool patterns in headlining and stuff. But I don't know. I think Rover 75's Rover 75's interiors aren't the best to be putting mad stuff against, are they? It kind of looks out of place. Like if you're gonna put a mad headline in and door cards in it, these other bits that kind of are a bit too contrasting to that. So unless I find like a nice similar coloured like grey material that's got like a subtle pattern in it, that might work. But yeah, I'm still looking for that. Have you tried to fit Henrietta into the carriage yet? I haven't. Um, yeah, I do need to give that a go. I don't. I think she probably fits in bad books, um, but then I'll not be able to get out because there'll be no room between car and bike, and there'll be no room between back at car and worktop, so I can get to the door. So I think she'll probably fit in, but then I'll not be able to get out. So I'll have to just ring in work and say I'm stuck in garage, I can't log on. Oh, Marvel headlining. Oh, now then. You've got me thinking now, Rob, so maybe it's not as difficult as I thought just to get a plain headline in and other material and use other material stuck to the headliner. TikTok, TikTok, TikTok. No headline. Does it sound really boomy then, Bad Books? Because I think if Margaret didn't have a headline in it hard top, she'd sound like really echoey. Because obviously engines like, well, under back window really, so it's like acoustically contained in the same area as your head. Are you gonna give it a crack then, Rob? Are you gonna have a go at doing headlining on your own? See, the problem with you, Rob, is your car's pretty decent, whereas as mine have started off as, I'm not going to say sheds because they're not sheds, but Margaret started off as being pretty ropey, and I've hopefully improved her. And then Henny obviously needs bits and pieces doing to her on there, so she needs bringing back up to standard on that. So yeah, I don't feel bad about attempting to do stuff myself on there, because if I mess it up, not only is it's just my card, but it weren't perfect to start with. So yeah, give it a go. I'll make a good video. I'm gonna definitely, if I give it, when I start doing a headline, I'm definitely gonna record it, even if it's just to show people what not to do, because you'll end up with like a screwed up ball of headlining and glue. So yeah, it'll be a good idea. I mean, Matt's done it, hasn't he, on Furious Drive, and he's done a few times. So as long as you've got somewhere relatively draft free where you can set up like a pasting table or something, would probably be best on there. Yeah, give it a crack. You did the Mondeo one, yeah. Yeah, that did need doing, and he got wrong colour, didn't he, for that? Oh, Bad Books! I want to put a fat exhaust on Margaret. But yeah, the exhaust flange that's on the cat side of the joint between the cat and the exhaust is rotted away. So I think I said on one of the videos there's a bit of a hole in it. So condensation leaks out. I thought you'd got a water leak, but I need to get another flange welded up or something welded on there so there's not a hole in it. And Mark's joined us. Good evening. I thought you'd be at work, or maybe he is at work. He can't be at work unless he's got the week off. Oh my god, who has time off? I don't know about anybody else. Oh, he is at work. I don't know about anybody else, but like I work in a standard call centre for pensions and stuff. So the tax year end is like possibly the worst time. Well, it's the busiest time, so it's the worst time to try and get any time off. But this year it's been particularly bad. It's been like there's been no time to book off February, and there's none left in March now. And tax year starts at like 5th of April. So yeah, it's been horrible trying to book any time off. Like, obviously I went to Paul's Yard just before Christmas, and that were a Monday that I'd booked off, and I'd got the Monday after booked off as well, which is is that when I went to Boaties? Can't remember now. Yeah, and my plan was to like book a Monday a month off or something. There's just not been anything to do. So next time I go up to Yard, it'll have to be a weekend because I'm working a week. Oh my god! Eventually, Rob, brilliant. I assume that's going to be your next video. You've been like itching. Rob's been itching to get some video stuff done. I bet. All work and no play makes Rob a person that doesn't have cars that have got stuff done to him. So, first topic I thought I'd bring up, because I hate not being organised for stuff. Oh yeah, I bet, Rob. I bet. Yeah, I keep having to, like my last weekend. I managed to film 4 videos in 2 days. Um. So yeah, I kind of I try to keep 2 weeks ahead. So I've got at least 2 weeks where I can do nothing and still have something out every twice a week. But yeah, I've been like just on the cusp for the past month and a bit, so I've now managed to put a few up in advance. So yeah, it is a bit of a challenge sometimes. So I thought the first thing, because I hate not being 4 weeks behind. You're a time traveler. It's fine. You'll be right. Um, I ain't not been sort of prepared for various stuff, so I've still got a few ideas to record with Boaty and Mustard when I finally get back up there. But I thought I'd bring some stuff for us to have a look here. Remember, Simon. Remember, look here. Don't look here. Look here. Not here. 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 So we have. Is anybody going to this? Is that backwards to everybody? It's backwards to me. I hope it's not backwards to everybody else. It's Race Retro at Stoneleigh, Europe's #1 historic motorsport show. And it's on, is it this weekend, 24th? Yeah, 24th to 26th. Now, I went a few years ago. It's quite good. They had a little rally stage set up outside. And there was what I thought, at first, I thought it was one of those Metros, G, 4R6, 6R4s. Oh God, how come I can't remember? 6-cylinder, rear engine, 4-wheel drive. 6R4. Somebody will tell me. Them fast Metros. And I thought that looks a bit weird. It doesn't look like it's cornering like a proper one would. And there was a reason for that. It wasn't a proper one. It was like a kitted up one that had a Civic Type R engine in it, but I thought that'd be quite cool. Yeah, that's it, 6R4. Yeah, so it had a Civic Type R engine in it. So it was like a Metro with a big body kit on it and a Civic engine in. It is in back, isn't it? Yeah, it is in back, in rear. So like, it's not mid-engined, it's rear. It is actually rear-engined. Yeah, so that was quite cool. And they'd got all sorts of other bits and pieces and stuff. But it was like a fairly good day out. So I'm wondering whether I might pop down to that this weekend. Oh yeah, or Judge, I might go to this weekend. But there's plenty in there. There's like a little rally stage on there. They've got iconic cars there, so reminiscing the rich history of our Hall of Fame. Not a Hall of Fame, that's a completely different show altogether. Celebrating a range of eras and disciplines of these incredible motorsport vehicles. And the car it shows you there is a Honda F1 car, which from memory was pretty shit. And then there's a live stage, so listen to captivating conversations and participate in engrossing Q&A sessions with the notable guests from motorsport world. And then there's a person there. Look, there he is in the middle. That's a person. Don't know who it is. Somebody with no hair but a microphone. Race series and clubs. Meet a network of enthusiasts who come together to enjoy their passion of racing in a community of race series and club. Right, what? Okay, yeah, so that's cool. There's some like racing stuff. There's some auctions for you people that have got money to spend on stuff. Rob. Not saying that Rob's loaded, but Rob's loaded. So this Pride of the Paddock. So it's like a concourse thing. So who will be crowned winner? You decide. This competition is at the heart of the show as it celebrates you as visitors and turns the spotlight on some of your incredible rally or race cars. Have you not heard of it? Bad Books. To be honest, I didn't think it was like a massive thing, but my dad seems to think it's quite a big thing, and there's quite a few sponsors. So you can't see, it's kind of bleached out. Quite a few sponsors on the bottom. Reese, motorsport.uk, Silverstone Auctions. I think that's like Vintage or Classic Racing Club. Rally Summit or other. Rally Summit else or other. Historic Racing Society, Motol, and Motorsport News. So it's got some people backing it. Hero Era Arrive and Drive. Experience what these magnificent classics are made of by getting behind the wheel. Oh, I bet that costs a pretty penny. But yes, free parking. And again, it says there's a live rally action. Live action. Start again, Simon. The return of live rally action. It doesn't make sense. There's a Ferrari there. Did anybody else ever get confused by the fact why would you rally a Ferrari? I don't understand it. Hold this bit. Is this what you're needing to see? This makes for good live streaming. Come and look at my live stream of a leaflet. Come on, roll up, roll up. Does everybody like my leaflet? I'm putting it down now, Rob. Putting it down. That's it. You've done. You've had enough. I'm going with my dad or Judge. Maybe. I've not decided whether I'm going yet. Beautiful leaflet. Yeah, that's it, Rob. I think it's the same place that did they have the Brit MG and Triumph Spares Day other week, or is that later on in the year? I'm sure it's the same place that they do that, and that's always a good place to go. Stonley's not far from you. I thought you were like way further south. Yes, I might pop down there. It'd be good for some footage if nothing else. Near Oxford. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, Oxford isn't that well. I'd say it's not that far. I wouldn't want to walk it, but yeah, I know what you mean. I was chatting with Shoestring Shed the other day because he went to. I don't know. Does everybody remember the museum at Donington, the F1 museum? It was really good. It had loads of stuff in it, and then it started getting filled up with like army stuff, which were all right, but this is supposed to be a racing car place. Stop putting tanks in there and bikes and more tanks and more bikes and then more tanks. I didn't like that. But anyway, we're good. It was full of F1 stuff, and then they closed it down, and it's a sports bike shop thing. I can't remember what they're called. It's like a big sales place. Oh dear, bad bugs. Bless you. Yeah, that Donington Museum were epic. Like, I loved everything about it. It was like not only it had got loads of sort of variations and stuff, it had got some really iconic cars in there, and they weren't like miles away from where you walk. You could walk around, you could lean over them, yeah, you were so close, so close. You could lick them if you wanted. If people weren't watching, you might be able to get away with licking them. I don't know why you'd want to lick them. Oh, would you lick a Tyrrell? Would you lick a six-wheeler Tyrrell? How much would somebody have to give you for you to lick a six-wheeler Tyrrell? That's the question of tonight. I want you to all answer how much somebody would have to give you for you to lick a six-wheeler Tyrrell. 5. As much as that. Tenner, Mark. I won't put it past you, Mark, of having licked that six-wheeler Tyrrell when we were there. Udge's going to be like, I have no idea what he's on about. I don't know what a Tyrrell is. 25 quid. There's a new Tyrrell. Oh, hang on, I need to put my geek glasses back on for this bit. Are you ready?
There's a new Tyrrell model out. Have you seen it? It's like an Airfix, but I think it's might be Tamiya or Revel. I can't remember. But they've just released a new model of it, and it's bloody good. I tell you, it's very detailed. I bought it my dad for Christmas, and he's just building it now, and he's enjoying it. He's really, really enjoying it. Except he made the mistake of saying the other day, or my mum that said it. I can't remember. I think my mum might have dropped him in it. She said, "Oh yeah, your dad's building that model. He's really enjoying it. He lost a bit though, and he couldn't be asked to pick it up, so there's going to be a bit missing when he's put it together." And then my dad said, "Hang on, Alice, what voice can I do for my dad?" "Here, tell me what. If I can spot which bit it is that's missing, then I'll give you a tenner." He didn't talk like that. But yeah, he's lost a bit of it already before he's put it together, so I might see if I can find where it is. Oh, Judge, it's a car. It's that one that I've just explained. It's that same as that model that we got my dad for Christmas. It's got 6 wheels. I don't know. I don't know Bad Books. I can't remember who drove it. I think Jackie Stewart drove it. Could it be steering wheel that was? I'd lick a car for free. I'll tell you what then. I'll tell you what, oh Judge. You know how you were saying the other day that Henrietta's mucky? Go and knock your sen out. Get licking it. That could be next video. Oh Judge licks Henrietta. Mr. Jimmy Quinn, good day to you. How are you doing? And thank you for joining this impromptu. Simon tries to figure out how things are going by sitting here looking there and then looking there, then looking there, looking there. Like that. And then looking directly at the light and blinding myself. We've just been talking, Jimmy, about this event at Stoneleigh Park. And wondering if anybody's going. I might pop down, might do some videoing. There's always like a cool selection. What? Don't start talking about that again, Simon. You've just been talking about that for what seems like 20 years. Shut up now. We can go back to the original question, which was, do you have any questions? Anything at all? And Mum might not answer, but you can ask anything. That's a right good idea, Bad Bugs. Racing car liquor t-shirts. Maybe they could have like an options box on them that has like a tick box thing, so you can have like a box that's either £5, £10, £25, £50, £100, whatever, and then you can just fill it in, and then if somebody owns a race car, they can pay you whatever it says on your t-shirt for you to lick their car. Everybody will be up to it. Are you planning on troll hunting soon? I don't hunt trolls. Why would it? Well, not to kill them. I don't have weapons. It's not like what's that game slash film? Is it Monster Hunter? It's not like Monster Hunter. I'm not going around whacking. Yeah, shut up. Don't shut up. Why do I like Rovers? I hope D-Mac. I hope a Brit called Wilfred is watching. That'd be good. Why do I like Rovers, Jimmy Quinn? To be honest with you, I'm not a massive fan of Rovers. To be honest, I'm not like more into one car brand than another. There's pretty much all car brands that I like, and there's different bits and pieces from different manufacturers that I'm quite interested in on there. I think the main thing is there seems to be quite a good Rover community. I think that's the main draw for Rovers at the moment, and not only sort of
like your older folk, like me and dare I say, Boaty and Mustard. Um, but also there's quite a following from younger folk as well. Like I'm surprised on Instagram how many of the people that I follow and follow me with sort of MG and Rover content that they're sort of like in the mid 20s, like early to mid 20s. A lot of them. So yeah, there's a lot of younger people that are into Rovers. I assume that's because they were quite cheap to get hold of, so quite sort of accessible. And there's always been loads of tuning parts for MG bits and stuff like ZRs and things. So yeah, maybe it's that on there. Does that answer your question?
I hope it does.
Is a troll a gonk? I don't know what a gonk is, so I'll say no. Watch this light. This light here. See if I can make it any better. There you go. Right, just don't look at it. Just don't look at it. You'll only make it show off even more. Used car prices are finally coming down, but Rover values are going up. I'm very glad to hear that, Rob. From someone that spent the last bit of savings on a Rover that needs more money spending on it, I'm very glad to hear that the prices are going up. I'm not ever going to sell Margaret. God, how can I forget Margaret's name? I'm never going to sell Margaret, he says. But I do keep looking at what prices TFs are fetching. Because it seemed to be that Fs were going up, but TFs were sort of staying in shed money. But they seem to have moved up as well now. Like when I got Margaret, I think it was 850 I paid for her, and she had got like 10 months MOT on her and stuff like that. So she's got a bit of scratching on and stuff, but yeah, she was quite a good price on there. But I've not really seen a TF that's anywhere near Margaret's sort of stature. Like we're running with an MOT on her for less like $1,500 now. So I think they're all on their way up. Hopefully. V8 ones, are they the? No, that's what you've got into it there, Rob. Is it 260? Yeah, try and find a 135 for 850 now. Yeah, I wonder how much Boaty paid for his. He kind of dropped a little bit of a hint when somebody else handed him, and then he got some money off him, and then he counted it up later, and he said, "So F's only cost me £100." So whatever it cost him was £100 more than what he got when somebody ran into the back of him on there. I quite fancy an MG ZTT V6. That's my goal. I think that I'm aiming for. Yeah, old school, Jimmy. I like old school Rovers. My friend's dad had one, and when this is like when I were, what's going to be like 20 years ago? No, more than that. 30 years ago. Bloody hell. And when me and my dad used to go to car shows all the time, and his Ford Pop and this Morris Minor and stuff, and he'd got a Rover, and it was really nice. It was a really nice thing. But anytime we sort of invite him down to shows, like, oh no, there's a show on this weekend if you want to come down. He'd be like, oh no, I don't want people looking around my car and stuff. I'm like, yeah, you don't have to show your car. You can just put it in car park. He's like, oh no, people will see it and they'll be looking around it. It's like, show it off a bit. Show it off a bit. £350 and it needs a new front stub frame. Buy it petrol headers. That I was just going to say the most silliest phrase ever there. That'll not be an hard fix. I mean, it's not going to be as hard as back one, I don't think. Maybe. Get it bought. Get it done. It's like the Ruben Chris Fowler. They're like, I'll have to look that up. This is what I got for Christmas from Mud Judge. It doesn't show up too well on camera, but you can kind of see, try and get it where you can see it. You can change out patterns. You can't really see it's all bleached out, isn't it? But yeah, trust me, it changes pattern. Let me try and find one that's not as bonkers. Welcome to the terrible bit of the streaming. Come on. Oh, there you go. That might be better for you. Just a little bit of lights. What have I missed? What have I missed? Oh, proper V8s. Not like your Pamsy ZT260 then, is that what you're trying to say, Rob? Well, I must say, thank you for joining me, and I've been going for over 35 minutes now, so I hope it's not been ridiculously boring and nonsensical with me looking at everywhere and stuff. I brought another 2 things to pee about with, but I'm not going to do it, because I've got, quite frankly, I think 35 minutes has been a good enough test. So, anybody else got any questions or anything they want to say to me before I stop? And then I can, if you're all on Mustard Stream later, I'll catch you up on there. Block called Boaty. Boaty is a block. How many of you people have actually seen Boaty and Mustard in real life? Like real life, not fake real life. Like not Matrix real life, but actual real life. You're welcome, Rob. I'll try and make more of a thing of it. Who died? Yeah, Boaty's slightly taller than Mustard, but it's intimidating because you can be talking and all of a sudden, bam, he's in with a comment or a witty one-liner, and it completely throws me off what I was saying. And that thing on that video where we're talking and then he butts in with something. He's like boom, 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 and then he stops, and I'm like, okay, anyway, and then go back to what I was saying because I can't comprehend what it is that he's just put out there as a subject generally. Oh, are you wearing a Ghostbusters top, Mark? Mine's not a real Ghostbusters top. It's the Ecto one from the is it Afterlife, that newer one that were really good. Yeah, must have done about really tall, and I'm well, I'm gonna say I'm average height, but probably a little bit less than average height. Well, you can see on that video. Why am I telling you how tall I am? It's not like that's interesting stuff to talk about, is it? Oh, I hope Simon tells us how tall he is on this stream. That'll be amazing. Oh, what did everybody think to Mustard's webcam? It looks quite useful. I'm not sure I'd trust it for recording actual YouTube videos on there, but I like the way it seems to have a voice control spinny round thing. I'm just wondering how many of Mustard's videos going forward are going to have look in car, and then the video like camera turns around and then he starts talking and then it fades out to something else. Who wants to take part in an experiment? I'm going to say a word, and then as soon as you hear that word, I want you to type it in chat. So I want to see how long it takes for the chat to catch up with what I'm saying. Somebody tell me that they want to do it, otherwise I'm just going to be saying a word hoping that someone does it. Yeah, it is DMAC. All right, oh Judge, right, are you ready? I'll give you a word. Meatballs. Oh, everybody's having a go. Yay, there you go, petrol headers. Pasta? What are you on about, Judge? You mean pasta and meatballs? You were playing a different game. That's all crackers, I tells thee. I said that's all crackers. Nipples? Oh, nipples. What? Nipples. It's the nipples. Right, I'm gonna go now. So thank you everybody for joining on there and helping me test this malarkey out. And yeah, hopefully I'll try and make it a regular thing on there. If anybody has any sort of preference to days and stuff, I thought I'd do it before mustards today because not only did I have no what to do, but it's kind of, I don't know, I kind of wondered whether it's best doing it on the same night as either Boaty or Mustard because people will be expecting there to be a stream anyway, so they might be more up for watching me as well, maybe. But yeah, let me know in the comments on this when I put it out on YouTube, or just message me on Facebook or YouTube or whatever. Do whatever you want. There's no pressure from me. I'm not going to put you under any pressure. I'm not that kind of person. But if you do it wrong, I'll punch you. Cool beans. Right. Ta-ra, everybody. Have a good night. And as I shall see you later. Bye. Bye, Mark.
Bye. Bye, Mark. Love you. Love you, Mark. Bye.
Hang on a minute, Jimmy Quinn. 2 a.m. Bloody hell. I have to get up at like 6. I'd be dead. Right. Catch you all later.
Ta-ra.